Right now, then we're going to go back out to our Tom Waite. Tom, I'm looking at a picture now. Well, now we see this, the mountainside with the fire, but before we were, it looked like that Chevron gas station, right? That's your location. So this is right above there.
That's right. Yep. We have a huge fleet of fire trucks, of engines heading north right now to an area where the conditions, first of all, are just awful right now. The winds have really picked up. I mean, it is brutal, and you can see flames are absolutely raging right now from our vantage point. I mean, getting far worse than they were just a few minutes ago. I mean, I see flames getting much closer to where we are. It's horrific, Pat. I mean, it's awful. And I can see the hillside from where I'm standing just going up. I mean, so we're at Webb Way and PCH. There's a water dropping helicopter up, but I don't see how it could drop anything that would hit the ground. It's just going to blow the water. I mean, it's maybe, who knows what they're able to do, but it is the gusts of wind right now. I don't know if you can hear them, but they are so powerful and relentless at this point. It was calm a few minutes ago, and then just out of nowhere, it's going strong, and I mean it's knocking me over a little bit. That's how bad it is. So we are seeing, a squadron really of fire trucks headed toward the north right now on PCH. I see that fire, the chopper up too, the water dropping chopper. It looks to me like it's just shining a spotlight on different areas. I don't know if it's providing some sort of air support for firefighters. I can't see that it's dropping any water, and if it is, it must just be sort of dissipating or being diffused in the air. But it's circling right now an area around just to the north and to the west of us. Oh. Okay, sorry. We got people trying to get in and out here.
Okay, can you describe when you say people are trying to get in where, Tom?
Yeah, there's just people trying to get in and out of the. Oh, you can back up. You can back up. It's fine. Sorry, we had a little bit of a tiny chaotic situation. I actually just spoke with a resident here right before we came on, Pat. He was showing me his Ring doorbell camera video. His home is not far from where we are. On as I said, Webbway and PCH, and the Ring doorbell video, the cameras, the security cameras, were showing, what looked like flames getting very close to his home. Obviously very unnerving for this man. Anyone, as we've discussed, who's been through these fires before, we know how scary they can be. And he was showing me that video and obviously, feeling very helpless. He wants to protect his home, but that's the thing. When it's like this, when the conditions are like this, you can't do anything. You have to let firefighters do their job, because it's not just a bit of flame and smoke. It is a wall of fire and smoke when the conditions are like this.
Okay, I believe we lost Tom's audio again. Mike,
okay,
are you back, Tom?
Are we back?
Yeah, we lost you for a minute.
Yeah. What keeps happening is our transmitter keeps blowing over, and I'm trying to hold it in place. So, yeah, I don't know if it's probably hard to tell from the camera vantage point. Oh, my. Whoa.
Tom, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm trying to stay vertical here. But yeah, the flames are getting closer. They're blowing south, it looks like, at this point. They're coming closer to us. The view you're looking at is to the north. And so that's what you're seeing on your screen right now. And those flames were not as widespread just a few minutes ago as they are right now. That is a big change from just a few minutes. And I do see, once again, there's a fire, there's a chopper up, but I just can't make out that it's dropping anything. I don't know if it's just doing surveillance, sort of reconnaissance. It's hard to tell from where we are. Oh my gosh, wow. And yeah, I mean, I can only imagine what the firefighters are up against if they are on a fire line right now, because I'm having a hard time standing up, and I'm a fairly stocky guy.
Well, Tom,
And
we
so
want you to be.
You can only imagine what firefighters are doing.
We want you to be
We're good.
safe.
We're good. I'm good. I'm just trying to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I
it's kind of
appreciate
difficult
that.
to hear you too, and of course that's because of the wind blowing as hard as it
Yeah.
is. And you know that's what we were talking about earlier in the evening, Tom, with Mike. You know, when you say it's getting closer, that's probably embers that are being blown around there. You know, that's getting closer or coming down the hillside because we didn't see this earlier.
No, and and that's right too, Pat. I mean, you bring up a good point. When all those embers start blowing around, I mean, it's just more fuel. It's more trigger for this dry brush, this terrain that we've talked about that has not burned in a long time in these particular spots. So you have the double sort of factors here. You have the incredibly difficult challenge of fighting a fire with gusting winds the way they are, and then you have, as you said, those embers just being whipped around and jumping from one spot to another in, you know, what feels like light speed and setting another fire. And so it's like this situation of fire whack-a-mole. And we do see that chopper is still up. It must be very challenging conditions for the pilots of these choppers right now, because it is incredibly windy right now.